what's happening, people? I hope you're all well. I'm out here in the cold London, and on that note, I also think I have a little bit of a cold as well, but you know what, I ain't gonna let that distract me. I'm here to talk about Tony Yoka versus, I think his name was Merhy. I hope I got that name correct, apologies if I didn't, but Tony Yoka, he lost to Merhy over 10 rounds, and I believe it was a UD as well. So that was this weekend, and that's pretty crazy, man. Tony Yoka, it's been quite a unraveling, I want to say. You know, he's kind of unraveled, isn't he, Tony Yoka? So Tony Yoka won the Olympic gold medal, was looking good as a pro, and then he ran into Martin Bakole, and since then it's really all just been downhill. People expected big things from Tony Yoka. People expected big things from Yoka coming up in the game, but it just hasn't worked out that way. I believe that's his third loss on the spin, and it's going to take some coming back from, if he can even come back from it at all. So Tony Yoka really struggling now, and I think that I don't want to, you know, I have no proof myself, so I don't really want to kind of say for definite, but there was that situation where I believe, and again, I might not have the facts straight, so go and check it yourself, but from what I remember, VADA, he refused to do VADA testing, you know, that all year round drug testing. I think he refused to do it, and it was either that or a combination of that and him not being present, because they can come knocking at your door at certain times to randomly drug test you, and I believe he wasn't there, or he didn't answer when they came to do the drug testing, and after that he refused to do it, or something along those lines. Go check it yourself, I'm just talking off memory. And since then he's never looked the same. He's never looked the same since then, so make of that what you will. Again, I'm not pointing the gun at him, you know, I'm not pointing the finger at him, I'm not saying anything, I don't want to get sued, I'm not making any accusations, I'm just saying that there was an incident, and since that incident he hasn't looked the same. That's all I'm saying. You know, this guy went from taking out Johan Duopa in one round, a guy that took Wilder 11 rounds or 10. He took out Johan Duopa in one round. He took out David Allen, which is a hard thing to do, despite his limitations as a fighter. David Allen, he's a tough guy to take out, especially back then, and he took him out. So, and then he went from that to his power seemed to really decrease, and yeah, his power seemed to decrease, and he just seemed, and his punch resistance doesn't seem to be great either. So it's been a downhill struggle for Tony Yoka. Will he come back from it? Morning. Will he come back from it? I suspect not, but we shall see. You know, he lost to Martin Bakole, then he went on to lose to Carlos Takam, really got bullied in that fight. Bakole was hitting hard, but Bakole really was there to be beaten in that fight as well, in my opinion. Carlos Takam, an older fighter now, was really putting it on Tony Yoka, and then you had this cruiserweight career cruiserweight come in there and really put it on Tony Yoka again. Winnable fight in my opinion. So downhill for Tony Yoka. But anyway, what do you guys make of what's been going on with Tony Yoka? Is it over for him? Let me know. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. And if you appreciate my work, leave a donation. There's a link for that in the description. With that, enjoy your day.